That is a real mystery machine, and that is a drag racing event. I've always wanted to get into drag racing, so what better way to do it than with the Shorty V8 van that the gang used to fight monsters. But of course, as you remember, the last time you saw this van, it was on a hoist, and I was learning terrible things about it.
Brother, we gotta sell every shirt on the face of the planet to fix this thing.
So why don't you go back in time to see the work I did to it before we head up to tech inspection to see if it was worth it. Okay, there we go. I hate drum brake. Battery hold down's good. Oh, fuel tank.
It could have got worse.
Welcome to 200 Degrees, a time travel show of chance. I say that because I don't know what intro I just did to send you guys here. But welcome anyways. It is July 8th. Racing is on the 18th. I haven't run this van on the axle stands yet to see how badly bent that axle is and whether or not I can drive it up to 100 kilometers an hour, which is what we're gonna do on the stands to see about vibrations. So I'm gonna fire it up, put it in drive, and then get out and see what's wobbling. Probably everything. Still running, fantastic. Look at that, it's such a good van. Chevys, I tell you. I would say that's imbalanced. Okay, I need to get it a drive shaft. That'll be about 300 bucks. I know I got a quote before I did this one myself. That's bad. That's real bad. There is all kinds of dragging happening in there. And if I flick it into neutral, flick this off, I should be able to turn it fairly easily. Oh my. Yeah. It's binding up in a bad way. I don't think I can use this axle. It has to be swapped before I go racing. Darn. Whoa! And a couple more days have passed since we last talked. I can't actually remember what day I filmed those, but the important part is, it's Thursday, I'm leaving for the racetrack tomorrow night, Friday night, for racing Saturday morning. And since we last talked, I inspected Scooby, figured out lots was wrong with him, and then I bought Scrappy, and I did the very long acronym board, and I took all these parts off of. Because of Scrappy, I now have five of the things off of the BOSIF board that we can fix in the next couple of days to get Scooby ready for racing, so that we can actually take him Saturday morning. So that'll be the axle, the fuel tank, tires, a battery hold down, which we found was on the dash, and seat belt. There's no sense in waiting for this, so let's dive right in and start with that axle. That's the big one. The concept is simple. This is the axle out of Scrappy. It is the same 8 1/4 or 8 3/4 or 10 bolt or whatever the heck it's called out of Scooby, just is not a banana shape. So we're gonna jack it up, unbolt it, slide it out, slide it in, bolt it back up, and we're off to the races. So I'll jack Scooby up, we'll get underneath there and start hitting things with impact. Okay, I got the drums apart because whoever took the diff out of Scrappy just absolutely cut through the parking brake cable, so I can't use those again, which means I had to take them out of Scooby's diff here. So poor craftsmanship over on that side. Now I'll do the brake lines and make sure that the whole braking system is detached from this thing. The diff should come down, and then it'll just be a matter of sliding the next one in, taking its drums apart, and sticking the new cables into that one. So still some work to do, but no. I will not jinx myself, it's just whatever it is. I am continuing to have mixed emotions about Scoobster here. This differential is coming out so much easier than the one from Scrappy, but I'm noticing that this strut mount, it points forward, and that's where the movie industry continues to have done modifications that make my bettering of Scooby hard. That is where the factory strut mount should be. So on Scrappy, the diff, which is supposed to be the same, the strut mount faces backwards. One faced backwards, one faced forwards. Well, I can't do that on Scooby, so now I'm gonna have to cut that junk off, turn it around, weld it back on. That, no good, which makes this no good, which means I make good by tool, then good. We gotta get this done. But for now, let's drop a diff. All right, I got a question for you guys. I'm not keeping this diff because it's undrivable as it is, but if you look at this gusset here on the diff, is one of the most recognizable things to place this van in the shots that it was used for. You can see this under the van in the screen. So I was thinking, do I cut this off and then weld it to the other diff once I have some more time? Just kind of like keep the authenticity of it? I think so, but let me know what you think. I am so not looking forward to putting these back on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Woo! We are fully loose now, and I don't know what to do about that. Drop it and hope. Let's have a moment of silence for the diff out of Scooby. Bum, bum, ba, bum. Think I'm gonna make racing in a day and a half? It's 5 o'clock on Thursday. And we're doing well. I'm gonna cut and weld the shock mount on that side after I get this guy in, because I can't really get underneath this well enough to grind and weld. But when it's back in the van, then I'll have lots of space. Woo! These are heavy, by the way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa! Woo! Oh yeah. Boop, boop, be-doop, boop, boop. Not ideal stability. That is why I film these things. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Come now. These are the droids you're looking for. Oh yeah, I forgot this is detached. Right. Okay, there we go. That side is now on, so I think if I just keep jacking it up, I will pull up the driver's side, which definitely lines up. All right, there we go. Boy, oh boy, it's toasty. Give me my socket back. No. Ah! Look, I trust it to crawl under it. That is a diff installed that I can spin easily by hand because it's not completely thundered. Wow! It's an open diff, of course, so it doesn't do double tire fires, but I don't think the 700 R4 and stock 5 liter do either. Until tomorrow. It's 1 o'clock on Friday, like in the afternoon. My wife and her best friend run food trucks, and their Yamaha 6300i generator died last night. So I spent the morning fixing that instead so they could continue running. They're actually going to be at the event tomorrow, the drag racing event, so look for a lemonade truck in the background of the video. Looks like it'll be a long afternoon. Back to the drums, I guess. Oh my gosh. I was just using a screwdriver to try to get a spring off. Look at that, it's just a slight scratch on my arm. Tiny bit of blood coming out there. It's like, look at this glove. That would have been whink, all my skin. It hasn't changed the deadline or anything. I just wanted to show you the real dangers of working on cars. Wear gloves, be careful. I hate drum brakes. I hate them so much. My hand is bleeding in like 4 places. This took me an hour and a half. I haven't even done the driver's side yet. I don't want to do this again. Can one of you guys come do this? I don't want to. Sick! I got here at 1 and it's now 3 o'clock. Drum brakes are done. Now I'm gonna go under there and custom build a bracket to hold the shock absorber forward, and then I can put the drive shaft in and continue on with my day. Then the diff will finally be installed. Okay, now that we have the doohickey welded on, I can show you the new piece that I had commissioned. It's very exciting. Let me go get it. Ta-da! This is a drive shaft that I had professionally shortened. So now Scooby can go faster than the school zone speeds. So let's slide that underneath, put this in. One drive shaft. Looks like I didn't quite measure perfectly, but. Now something I get to actually be really excited about is before I put the van down on the ground, I've picked up one other thing that's really gonna help the look of this guy. Ba-ba-ba! Nearly the right wheels, in nearly the right width, but definitely better than the stock Astro wheels I've been running. They are close to the Edelbrocks that should be on the van, and they're gonna fill up that wheel well a whole bunch more than we ever had with the wheels the van came with. That looks more the business. That is much better. And yes, I know that the original vans didn't have white lettering, but I didn't have time to switch these around. That looks fantastic. Slowly, Scooby, slowly. Okay, it is 5 o'clock, so not too bad. We got axle, tires. I'm going to use the 2 good tires from Scrappy on the front, so it'll actually have red tires on it for drag racing tomorrow. Okay, I just went to the parts store and I grabbed brake fluid and transmission fluid and shocks for the rear because they just, the ones, I drilled a hole through the one that came out when I tried to get it off of Scooby's diff, and I didn't keep them off of Scrappy, so I needed shocks. Those are gonna be on there. I'm gonna fix the seatbelt. I'm gonna just start a time lapse. I'm gonna weld up a nut to hold the bolt, and that should be that. Okay, I've made a hood release cable using a Christmas reindeer ornament. That just tucks in there for now. I will fix it properly, but Scrappy's hood release was just here. It was an external one because in the 80s they didn't have cables, or in the 1980 versions they didn't have cables. I am fading, guys. It's 9 o'clock. I still have to fix the oil leak, replace the alternator, get the tint off that window, put the fuel tank in. Oh, battery hold down. It's on the hood, dashboard. Battery hold down. Holder down of the batteries. In 2 threads we go. Rusted all the way. I want to go to bed. Battery tied down. Okay, it's about 11 o'clock. I'm gonna bleed the brakes. And then, what do we have left on our board? Battery hold down's good. Oh, fuel tank. It is gross o'clock in the morning. I have the fuel system done. I have the wheels and tires on. I have the oil leak fixed. I have the seatbelt done. I think everything is done. I'm going to try to load up the truck as quietly as possible so I don't have to come back here in the morning. Hopefully that goes well. We will see you tomorrow at the races. I hope. I really hope. Welcome back, time travelers. I was back to the beginning of the video. As you know, I'm running on about 4 hours of sleep. But here we are. We're gonna go up to tech inspection. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it might be a tough one to get past them. But we're gonna try, because we're here. Let's get the van unstrapped and head up there.
I think you'll get through.
We'll see. Yeah. They're pretty open here. I'm pretty pushing it, so we'll see where that line meets. Okay, just want it over with.
How are you?
We'll see. We'll see what you say. I was so lucky I found the battery hold down bolt yesterday.
Wow, the mystery machine has a roll cage.
Yeah.
There's one more thing I'd like to see if you don't mind.
100%. I'll get Rudolph here.
Okay. You gonna have anything rolling around in there and all that shit?
No, I emptied it all out, yeah.
Thank you. You got a helmet?
Yep. I might even break the speed limit by the end of the 8th.
Get you to initial there,
Alrighty.
and you're good to go.
We're gonna go racing. That's fantastic. I'm gonna go say hi to some people. We'll be back in a little bit to go racing. I'm so stoked. Scooby. Now, you might be asking why I picked a diesel event to bring my gas-powered mystery machine to, and it's because I used to work here. I know this event. There's a video of me hosting this event. So at least I'm around people I know, so when I blow the drive shaft out the bottom and break down, then they'll know who they're mad at instead of being an anonymous person. I'm gonna set my first time and then spend the rest of the day trying to get a new one, better one every time. Really good too, because you'll see some people who've been on the channel before. This is Brent with his 6-liter. We reviewed that before. Only made 600 at the time I drove it. It might make up to 1,000 now, but we haven't dynoed it yet. There's Dustin with his LBZ Duramax. So we've driven that truck a couple times. He helped inspect it, so that's kind of why I'm doing this here. It's a lot of people that are familiar to me and the channel, and it makes me feel at home to try to do things dumb with Mr. Machine. You inspected my van, what, 4 days ago?
Yeah.
How do you think it should be running?
It could have got worse. We got a 6.
I don't know if you noticed that I got my number on the van as well. That's feeling pretty special, and I got my shirt on here. If you want to get a shirt to help with the Mystery Machine project, they're available on the website, link in the description. Let's go racing.
Tested tune. It's right.
We're going. Oh yeah, it's gonna be fast. Fast for sure. I can't even hear my van and I'm in it. I never thought this thing was quiet.
You left lane,
Yep.
I'll put it right.
Okay. I literally can't hear if my engine's on. Oh, I'm so nervous. I've drag raced once before, but thing shakes my car. Oh, please don't break. I will be gutted if I just oil down the track. We're going. I'm gonna floor it. We got another gear. I might break the speed limit. We're doing 70K an hour. Yeah, we didn't break. I have officially raced the Mystery Machine now. I freaking love this thing. I want to do that more. I wonder what my reaction time was. Oh, I'm on cloud 9, guys. I raced the Mystery Machine. I guess I could have taken that off ages ago. It's rattly in here. Yeah. Oh, I love how much this thing makes me smile. I just realized I technically won that race because he red lit. If you leave too soon, the whole balance of getting off the line at the right time, if you leave too soon, you red light and you lose. He's a much faster car. I know that's a hollow victory, but it's a victory. Let's go see how slow I was. All right, let's get my ticket here. 250. That is a white slip, which is shocking. I had a half a second reaction time. No, dial reaction, 0.5, yeah, 0.509, that's pretty slow. I did a 15.2 second eighth. That is so slow. So we just took a lunch break. I'm gonna be doing a couple more runs in the afternoon. Since I'm pretty much racing against myself, we're gonna try to beat a 15.2. Now, your reaction time is added to your total time, which means my 15.2 is actually a 14.7 run, but because I had the half a second on top of it, it's a longer run. So I'm gonna try to reduce the reaction time to like a 0.05, not a 0.5. And then I'm also gonna try to brake boost it a little bit, so when I let go of the brake, if I have my foot on the gas and the brake at the same time, let go of the brake just before the light turns green. And then also, I wasn't entirely floored. Halfway down, I was like, oh, this pedal's stiff, and it went down farther. A couple things we're gonna do to try to go faster in the afternoon. You can see me. I'll look when I'm up there.
There's no spot for me.
No, sorry.
Hey, good luck.
Thank you.
I know that Monty likes left lane just because it's easier with the rail. Do you want to go with him and take right?
Sure.
Okay.
Yep.
Now get it. Red on a blind baby.
That one's gonna be faster. And across the line, that's gotta be 14 something. Left harder off the line, pulled really well. I floored it more because last time it turns out I didn't do that. Oh, there we go. Just cruising in my Mystery Machine. All right, now I wanna go faster. Like, it's fun and all, but speed is more fun. It gets the reaction. Well, somehow, I didn't win, but my reaction time was 0.414, so I got a fast reaction time, but I got a 15.5. I went slower. Scooby, what's wrong? At 40 miles an hour and 15.5. So I got faster, Scooby got slower. That's unfortunate. Wonder what I could do to change that. How can I make it go faster? Maybe if I manually shift the 1-2, then I can rev it out a little more in first gear. I know it's only using 2, and I checked the linkage on the way back. I gotta find some speed somewhere, guys. It's just not fast enough. Slow, I want a 14. I wonder what else I could do. Wait, guys, how can I be complaining about reaction times and the lap times being too slow? How can I be complaining about reaction times and Scooby slowing down Scooby's working. I was at the shop at 1:30 last night, strapping this down to the trailer. My test drive to see if all the components worked was from here to up there, and then I ran it down the track. I know he's an announcer and he's doing his job. I just didn't realize where I parked there was a speaker, so he's doing very well. I don't want to be mean. For a 100-foot test drive onto the truck, for it to run 2 flawless laps without leaking anything, there's no smoke, there's nothing coming out of it. The people are saying there's no smoke out of the tailpipe on an engine that had this come out of it. We're doing pretty good. I want to go faster, but we're still doing pretty darn good. All right, let's go back to racing.
Once again, drivers.
All right, I have a couple strategies. I'm gonna manually shift 1-2, brake torque it more, try to get off the line faster. I'm gonna try to get into the 0.1 kind of second reaction times. I'm not going for a 0.0. So I got a couple plans, and we're gonna rev the nuts off of it in first, smack it into second. Go first, rev, 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 second. Oh, that's too far. See, I gotta practice that. First, rev, 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 rev. That's going too far. First, rev, 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 second. That might be hard. I went 3.2. We hit 70. I bet that's my slowest reaction time. Thanks for coming along, guys. This is still a lot of fun. I haven't touched this thing without showing you guys, so I hope you guys are still following along. All right, let's go look at my time. Leaving first. My reaction time, no different, 0.4. That's my fastest time of the day, 15.1. I know it's not fast. I have the bug. I want to go faster. 15.1, I might even run again, because if I can shift it manually, cut off my reaction time, then maybe I can get into 13, or 14s. I've got the bug. This thing should go faster. One more. 14, 14.9, 14.9.
Miles an hour. That's the fastest.
Well, you might win. Oh, you useless old thing. That's gotta be faster. I wound out first really far. I like this. I like this a lot. Scooby, I really hope it's a 14.99. Okay, I haven't read it yet. I just picked it up. Reaction time of 0.373. I got faster and it didn't work. There was a timing issue. There's no total time. So my reaction time was better. Huh. Let's pretend it was a 14.9. Man, I just love coming to events like these. Have you ever been in the Okanagan Dirty Diesel, Mayhem on the Mountain? They run it every year. I was part of it for 4 years. It's just a good time. Get into drag racing and whatever you have. Bracket race, it doesn't matter. It's so much more fun than you think it is. All right, guys, that's a wrap here. It ran slowly, but it ran and nothing broke. For a van that less than like maybe a month and a half ago, didn't move. We weren't sure if the engine was bad. We weren't sure if any part of it worked. For its original engine, original transmission, and just a diff swap to run down the quarter mile, rev itself out, oh, I have the bite, I have the urge. We're gonna keep working on it. Of course, it's not gonna go anywhere. Link in the description if you wanna support the Misty Machine with a shirt. We're gonna keep making stuff. I did mention some videos with stunt drivers. Those are still in the works. It's just hard to get everyone lined up, so I'm not holding those from you. They just haven't been filmed yet. Thanks again so much for watching. I really hope this was fun for you. I hope I showed you a bit of the world of drag racing. I really enjoy it myself, and that was so much fun to go down the track. You completely lock in, even at 70K an hour with 2 gear changes. So if I've earned your subscription, I'll see you in the next video. Have yourself a wonderful night.